Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maighstir Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Right, getting right away from politics, sort of, and looking at something a little bit different. News items cross my feed, cross my field of view, and catch my attention for various reasons. And I get prompted to read on them. So this is something a little bit different. I'm using my Lightseers Tarot, and I'm going to read on the Mashco Piro tribe. I'm sure I've pronounced that absolutely incorrectly. Mashco Piro tribe in the Peruvian Amazon. So this is an uncontacted tribe who does not want to be contacted. So they do come out of the Amazon jungle on occasion, but they deliberately avoid any contact with the outside world. What's happening is that they are becoming more and more visible in areas that have been drawn up for logging. In the Peruvian Amazon, I just absolutely shake my head that there is still all this mass logging going on in the Amazon rainforests. Just, oh goodness me, humanity. And what's happening is it appears they're starting to cross over the border into Brazil, looking for food and looking for safety. So I just want to have a look at the energies of this particular tribe. They are deliberately shunning, or they're finding themselves in this really difficult, conflict of not of their choosing is what I am getting. Now, I have seen, is it Lula da Silva in Brazil, when I read on him forever ago prior to the election, I did see that he would get in. I did see that he would bring about change to the logging, and that he would be behind regeneration of the Amazon, but it would take a couple of years to actually turn the ship around, because there are contracts, there are powerful forces behind the scenes, there is money involved, etc., etc. So what I want to have a look at, show me the energies of the Mashco Piro tribes. What do we need to learn? This here where they're going to work together with potentially outside forces, and I do feel this may be contacts within the Brazilian government. I'm talking about protection contacts, lands being put aside. We've got this new beginning here, new beginning with wisdom and knowledge and truth and honesty, but there are steps that still need to be taken to bring this new beginning about. So show me the energies, please, guide, of the Mashco Piro tribe currently in the Peruvian Amazon jungle, but being forced across into the Brazilian Amazon. Okay, show me. I see how there's just this line on the map. I do see, I have seen in the past that the South American countries will come together very much like an EU that will be free trade and free passage across the borders, but it's not there yet. It will happen. The main thing is to get rid of the corruption out of governments first. That is in the process at the moment. Let's have a look. The Mashco Piro tribe, show me the energies. What do we need to learn? Okay, thank you. I just am getting, what do we need to learn? We need to learn from the Mashco Piro tribe that a border is purely a line on a map that was inked in for whatever reason in the past. It is just a line. You can't stop. A line on the map does not define, thank you. How do I put this, guys? I'm going to put it this way as an example. Mosquitoes do not see a line on the map. They are moving into the southern United States with the mosquito-borne viruses, but animals, migrating animals, there's no line for them. There are no borders for them. Vegetation, there is no border for a tree. Just because it's on this side doesn't mean it can't seed onto that side. There is lines on a map are okay, thank you. Yeah, my boys, let me know. I am being told that they are a human construct in the same way that time and dates are as well. At the clocks and calendars, they are a human construct. They are not of Mother Earth. That's the lesson. Okay. Do I need to even draw some cards? Okay, show me the energies of the Mashco Piro people. Show me the energies. Show me the energies. What are the energies that we need to be aware of? What are the energies that we need to be aware of with the Mashco? Show me their energies. Thank you. Deep breath. Right. Seven of Pentacles. Reaping what you sow, but planting the seeds. Planting the seeds. Okay, thank you. Regeneration of the Amazon. Okay, thank you. What I'm getting is that when we had that Two of Cups working together, I'm getting that the Brazilian government will work together with the people to regenerate and plant the seeds for the future going forward and nurture. It's almost like, thank you, I'm getting the word custodians. Okay, love it. The Knight of Wands. And a powerful message being put out there is the second signifier. The message that they are bringing may possibly be inflammatory, but it is a powerful, important message just by their presence. The fact that they are they are now very much in headlines across the world, very much in human consciousness. The message that they are sending just by being, by their wildness, is really powerful. Behind the scenes, the Ten of Swords. Yeah. This is about an ending of a cycle, about a realization of the truth so we can step over into the new beginning, and a warning about this devil energy, the greed, power, the ignoring, doing the same old, the despair that brings. So, yeah, and it may even be the message of the heralding of the ending of their way of life, their truth. But I think this is more about bringing a completion to a cycle of the truth so that we as humanity can step over into a new way of doing, a new beginning, a new dawn. But the other energy is this devil. It is a Two of Wands moment. Okay, for the Mashco Piro people, they are being forced to decide whether they stay where they have always been or whether they take the risk and move on into new territory. Because above everything, they desire their freedom, but they're being forced out. So do they stay and push back, or do they move outside of their comfort zone? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, end of cycle for them. What have we got? 10 of Pentacles, oligarchical money. Again, ending of a cycle. Hopefully it's the ending of a cycle of the oligarchical money and it's coming together of communities. Boy, I hope that is, because I go via imaging. But this is really exposing, again, this devil energy. The karma hanging over them, death and rebirth. A significant ending that will bring about reform and a new beginning. These are powerful cards, but the despair that it also brings. There is a need to unfurl from this safe haven protective position, to pick up the key to unlock the door to the opportunities for their own future. What I'm getting from this is they're going to have contact forced upon them. I really am hoping that the speakers, the articulate, powerful speakers, message speakers, I'm getting the word message speakers, of the Mashco Piro people share their knowledge, their connection, and become custodians. It feels incredibly powerful here, but the future is in their hands. The karma is in their hands, where they can no longer ignore, because what will happen is they'll just get shoved and shoved and shoved and shoved. This is about unlocking the door to the new, the healing, the protection, the opportunities. This isn't not about forcing them into a Western style of life, but this is about them taking their future in their own hands. The opportunity is there, but it's theirs to choose to take or not. Ooh, there's a big message here. Ace of Wands, love it. Again, new, powerful beginning with spiritual connection, with a really, really strong message from Spirit here. New beginning, new message, new passion, new communication. The Judgment card, judging, bringing judgment, but also again the spiritual connection that they have with the land. What have we got? 9 of Pentacles. A vast array of opportunities here. Not so much saying for them, but this is for their independence, for them to choose what they are intuitively drawn to as their independence, and holding on to their way of life and protecting their way of life. We've got grief here, we've got anxiety. This is what they're feeling with being forced to move on. But in the same vein, we've got the Queen of Cups. New emotional energy coming forward, compassionate, feminine, empathic, nurturing energy. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the opportunities, the array of opportunities. We have the Queen of Swords, perhaps some legal action taken. We've then got the Page of Wands, inspired, exuberant energy messaging. We then have another queen, Queen of Wands, the inspirational queen coming forward. It's all about this feminine energy. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, the new beginning. So we've got, goodness, how many aces did we get? Yeah, just the two, but it's new beginning stuff. So I'm really getting a draw towards how attitudes are shifting worldwide, to listening to those who have been on country, that have a spiritual connection to country, that have the traditional laws of country. So I'm feeling a shift towards the traditional owners becoming custodians and their knowledge being listened to. There's some medical knowledge that they have about the plants in the Amazon too that will be, I'm feeling, will be shared. But it does feel like they're going to have contact forced upon them. Show me the future of the Mashco Piro people. The Mashco Piro people. I don't know the hierarchy of their tribes. Feels like they're matriarchal driven rather than patriarchal. I see a young person, an educated young person, becoming the point of contact. Whoops, if you heard that, that was one of my dogs sneezing. Show me the future of the Mashco Piro people in the Amazon. Mashco Piro people. There's a distrust, like absolutely, there's a sense of distrust, disbelief. There's not anger, it's more a bewilderment as to why anyone would do this to the jungle, the forest, the Amazon, why anyone would do this to the trees, to the spirit of the trees is what I'm getting. The spirit of, and the animals, the monkeys, the primates. There's a disbelief that anyone would. I'm so drawn to what's that movie with the planet with the tall blue people? Avatar. I'm so drawn to Avatar. And it's the same sense of incomprehension at the destruction. Okay, but show me the future of the Mashco Piro people. Come on down, let's have a look. Okay, the hermit. The isolation. They deliberately have isolated themselves, but what this card is all about is there is such a need. They have all this knowledge, they have all this light, they have all this connection, but they've chosen to isolate themselves. This is very much about a need to come down out of this isolation and take the steps. Steps mean challenges, steps mean obstacles, steps mean work that needs to be taken to set on the path that they are meant to be on in this lifetime. The future of the Mashco Piro people. It's about bringing their knowledge. It's about bringing their spiritual connection, about taking these steps to start on the path that they are meant to be on in this lifetime. Don't want to force it on them. Gee, wouldn't it be nice just to stop logging and leave them alone? But we have all chosen to be here in the here and now for whatever reason, and we all have our lessons to learn, and we all have our crosses to bear. And this is why they have been chosen spiritually to be here now. to bring forth the knowledge of Mother Earth, to share the knowledge, to share the compassion and the empathy, the spirituality, the calm, diplomatic, foundation, Page of Swords, new ideas, new ways of doing things, being brought forward, nearly about to step off this chasm that they have been forced across with their knowledge, with their ideas, with their new energy. May even be some legal processes here in the past, stepping into their power, their authority, deciding what the future is that they want. And then, I've got a puppy dog, puppy dog there wanting a cuddle. But this is very much about stepping into their authority to decide the steps that need to be taken to bring about the future that they want. Goodness me, this is heavy energy. And then we've got the ability to manifest, to draw on the well of their knowledge, the wealth of their knowledge, the wealth of all that they have to offer, to bring it to the surface. It's almost, I'm reminded of a druid here who had the affinity with nature to bring this all forward. Okay, the immediate future. Six of Swords, packing up the truth and moving forward, not necessarily happy about it. It's almost like an acceptance to move forward with the truth, being seen externally, being seen and heard and celebrated for who they are with this powerful message that they're going to bring forward. But internally there's a lot of confusion, indecision, smoke and mirrors, fear of deception, unable to see the path forward because of this emotional turmoil. Absolutely. So the outside world is seeing them, but I'll just bring you up slightly, but internally it's incredibly difficult for them. And then we've got the Tower moment. Whoo-wee. In the hopes and fears. It's the Tower card's not a card to be feared, but it is about deciding at the absolute core soul spirit of who you are, what is important to you that needs to be hung on to regardless, and let go of the rest so that it can be rebuilt in a new way, in a new manner that is stronger and more powerful and is transformative. I'm really getting here that they are going to be land custodians and land management leaders going forward. And we've got here the giving and receiving of help, not just financial help. And it's a two-way street, back and forth, sharing knowledge in exchange for possibly some form of recompense. I'm not feeling it's like a financial, it's not like sticking them in a reservation or giving them houses or anything. It's almost more like um, um, putting a World Heritage Reserve on an area of land or something that is big enough in exchange for their knowledge. So, okay. What I'm getting is that there is a youthful, feels female, a youthful energy that is educated that will become the go-between. So those that are stuck in the traditional ways will be able to live their life out in how they're accustomed and in peace in an area that is put aside in exchange for this go-between. Okay, see where this goes. The Hanged Man, seeing the world from a different point of view and bringing to light. Interestingly enough, this card's upside down. I don't usually read upside down, and I'm just checking all of my deck, and the rest of it's up the right way. So the fact that that card is upside down is really throwing me. Seven of Swords. An ending of the betrayal, an ending of the stealing is what I'm getting there. The sharing of the knowledge. On the base, we've got death and rebirth, a significant ending, a new beginning through authentic reform, and it is a bright new beginning. We do have the Ten of Wands. It is a moving on card, packing up the possessions and moving on, but I'm feeling into a protective area, moving forward into somewhere that is protected, where they can stand defiantly with their way of life. There will be options presented to them that they need to consider, but we then have the Wheel of Fortune coming as well. There will be heartbreak and loss in regards to this decision that needs to be made, but it is an ending of a cycle for them, emotionally, spiritually. It's also a coming together emotional ending of a cycle. Okay, I might leave it there. What I'm really feeling is that uh, these people are here for us to learn from. Do feel that there will be a go-between element that will teach. That is the lesson that we need to learn, and I don't feel that it's all bad. It's all part of the lesson. And I feel that they will be protected. Those that want to continue with the old ways will be protected. I feel it's going to happen in Brazil, not Peru, but also that their knowledge of the land is they're going to become the spiritual custodians of the land. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. That was confronting, warming but disturbing, all strengths, all love. Take care. Love to you all.